and welcome. Today I am extremely excited to take a look at the Nerf Elite 2.0 Double Punch. Now this thing did show up in Canada first, but it is just now showing up on US shelves, so let's jump right in. In the box, of course, we're going to get the Double Punch itself, two 10-round end strike magazines, 50 Nerf Elite darts, enough to load it 2.5 times, and the instructions. Now the Double Punch is an electronic flywheel blaster and requires batteries to function. The battery tray is right here, and it requires 4 AA batteries. Now that I have this thing out of the box, let's go over the Double Punch. First off, we have one end strike tactical rail on the top. Then right below that, we have storage for 10 Elite darts. Of course, right here, we have our magazine well, and then right behind that, we have 2 magazine releases. And of course, that is because the Double Punch takes 2 magazines. So just like you would think, the right one releases the right magazine, and the left one releases the left magazine. Very simple, very comfortable, very easy to use. Of course, the grip is right here, and then we have the rev switch and main trigger. The rev switch must be held down before you pull the main trigger. Now, exclusively on the left-hand side, we have the jam door. You cannot rev the blaster when the jam door is open. Now, I love the aesthetics on the Double Punch. Not only do I like the color separation between the green and blue, but man, this clear plastic is awesome. It gives you a phenomenal look into the internals on both sides. Now, I am going to take the magazines out for a second to explain this mechanism. So this blaster is going to fire 2 darts per trigger pull, hence the name Double Punch. However, this blaster is not a Rhino Fire reskin. It is not full auto. Instead, it is a completely new design of mechanical semi-auto. So basically, when you have both magazines in the blaster, when you pull the trigger back, it fires a dart, like you'd expect. But when you release it, it fires a second dart. As you do that, the barrels will articulate very similarly to a Rhino Fire, which definitely adds to the fun factor. So without further ado, let's do a firing demonstration. I'm going to stagger the first 4 darts slowly, and then I'm just going to do a complete mag dump. This blaster is truly giving us something very new. Nothing like this has existed before. That was awesome, so I've reloaded, and let's try that again. This thing is an insane amount of fun. It seems really cool so far, but let's take it outside and grab some numbers. I will be using the included Elite darts. Now it is firing from left to right, so I'm hoping this is going to work okay. That was 74 and 73. I forgot to stagger them. 62. Error. 72. 75. Duplicate 75. 74. 75. And duplicate 75. I was actually expecting lower performance. This is actually hitting slightly above the Elite average of 70 FPS, so I'm very happy with that. Now let's fire some shots downrange. Now let's head back inside, and I'm going to share my final thoughts on the Double Punch. So what are my final thoughts on this blaster? Overall, this thing is absolutely phenomenal. It is a great time to use. It is a great value for what you're getting. It might not be a 150 FPS performance blaster, but not everything has to be. This blaster is made to be fun, and it definitely is, but it also is quite practical in close quarters. The rate of fire that you can push out of the Double Punch is seriously incredible. To wrap up this review, I think the Double Punch is fantastic. I love the way it looks. I love the way it's built. I think it's priced very reasonably. This innovative design is super fun to use and works very reliably. This is seriously one of the best blasters that Nerf has made in recent years. If you are interested in picking this thing up, I will have the Walmart link in my description. Thank you very much for watching. I would love to hear your thoughts on this thing. Subscribe if you liked this video, and happy blasting.